for. The highly successful businessman, the supremely confident woman, the boastful bluffer, the sly schemer, each is vulnerable. Each has some weakness, some chink in his armor, some little flaw that we call the blind spot.
Boy, how do we get into this joint?
Smash the plate glass window.
Very funny. Come on, bright boy, do something.
Okay. Give us a hammer and chisel.
Hammer and chisel coming up. It's all yours, boy.
Right. Here we go, Ducky. It's a noisy way of doing it for a bloke on the wrong side of the law, but us? We're strictly legit.
Oh, sure.
There we are, Duck. Entrance effected.
We'll look the place over before we get the equipment out of the truck.
Yeah. Dingy sort of place. Oh, it'll look better when the new tenants come in and clean it up. Oh, plus the advantages of electrical illumination.
This passage leads to the front of the shop.
Yeah. Hey, hold it a sec, will you?
Hey, what's the trouble?
There's something lying on the floor. You got a match?
Sure. Holy mackerel. A girl.
Is she dead?
I don't know. Certainly looks like it.
Yes, Superintendent. It's all in now. Pardon? Oh, the girl's name was Doreen Hoskins, age about 20. The divisional surgeon, after his first examination of the body, says that death took place about 12 hours before the body was found. What's that? Oh, yes, the forensic boys will be carrying out a full post-mortem this afternoon. Oh, yes, I agree. It's a most peculiar story. But I've got the two men from the electrical firm outside now, Norman and Morrison. Well, I'll get them in separately and go over it again. Oh, yes, sir, I'll let you know. Sergeant, have Mr. Norman come in.
Right, sir. All right, Mr. Norman. In here, please.
Right, huh?
Sit down, Norman. Dick Norman, isn't it?
That's right, Inspector. Oh, what comes after the official title?
Huh? Oh, yes, I'm Inspector Lamb.
Yeah, I like to know the names of people I'm dealing with. Creates the right impression, sense of intimacy right off. I got that out of a course on business psychology.
Is that so? Well, we'll get back to that later. In the meantime, suppose you tell me, why did you and Morrison have to force an entrance into that shop?
Oh, the firm sent us here on a job. We had to renew the electrical wiring. All perished, you know. Well, the agents figured it was necessary before they could let it again.
Oh. Hey, didn't they give you keys to get in?
Oh, Inspector, I've been through this before.
And now you're going to have to go through it again.
Well, they gave me the keys on Tuesday when I was sent there on my own to remove the old fittings and make a report. When I went there with Doug Morrison to put the new lot in, it was Friday. No keys available.
Why not?
Funny lot of agents. Only had one set of keys.
The keys they gave you on Tuesday. What happened to them?
You know, soon I'll be repeating this little old story in my sleep. I'll send her wife crackers.
When you start sending me crackers, I'll let you know. Answer the question.
Well, Tuesday I'm working in the front part of the shop. Chap comes along, taps on the window, points to the door, and I let him in. Got the keys, he says. Yes, thanks, I says. Well, give them to me, he says. Well, he produces a piece of paper torn out of an order pad. Order from the agent to hand over the keys. He's a prospective tenant, wants to look the place over. Well, he needs the keys to look in the other rooms, which are locked. I give them to him. Lighting won't suit for the business I'm opening, he says. Well, give me the job of chasing it, I say. All right, he says. We'll talk about it. Meet me tonight at 9 o'clock, corner Shaftesbury Avenue and Piccadilly Circus. Right, I says. Oh, what about the keys? Well, he says he'll drop them into the agents, and off he goes.
You met him at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, I met him. He agreed to give me the job. Said we'd go back, look the place over, so he could tell me what he wanted. Then he finds he hasn't got the keys. He says he's left them in his car.
I thought he was going to drop them into the agents.
Yeah, well, he said he'd told them what he was going to do, so they told him to hang on to them.
I see. Go on. What next?
Well, nothing next. He don't come back. I wait till 9:30, then I give it away. Take the train home, arrive about 11, have a cup of cocoa with the wife, and so to bed. End of Tuesday.
What do the agents say about your friend, the prospective tenant?
Oh, they've never heard of him. He's a phony. All he wanted was the keys.
Pretty old trick. Can you describe this man?
Oh, about 40 years old. Little less, maybe. Good 6 feet in height. Could be 6'1". Ginger moustache. Or gold fillings in his 2 front teeth. Lean, well-built, ruddy complexion. Grey single-breasted suit. Green hat. Oh, well, a little feather in it. Anything else, Inspector?
No, not now, Mr. Norman. I think you've done enough for the moment.
Well, if you want me, you got my address and telephone number.
Yes, we'll get in touch, Mr. Norman, if we want you.
I think we might take in a picture tonight, Molly, old girl.
Oh, I'd like that, Dickie. There's ever such a nice one on at the Odeon. Singing and dancing and full of technicolor.
Oh, it sounds gruesome. I'd rather go to the Regal. They got a crime show. Good juicy murder.
Murder? Oh, I should have thought you'd had enough of that. After what's happened.
Oh, not me. They're what I like to see. You know, maybe I can pick up a point or two and help the coppers out trying to find that chap that polished off that girl.
You be careful, Dickie.
Hello? Oh, hello, Inspector. What can I do for you? You have? Well, that's a bit of good news. Oh, no trouble at all. Be glad to oblige. It will take me an hour or so to get up there. Yes, I'll leave right away. See you, Inspector.
Who was that? The police again?
Yes, old girl, Inspector Lamb in person. Oh, sorry, the pictures are all for tonight.
Why? What's happened?
They need me for a little job of identification. They, got the bloke that disappeared with the keys.
Ooh. Well, you be careful what you say, Dickie. You never can tell what you're getting mixed up in.
Oh, I'll watch it, Ducks.
Another visit with Joe and Daphne Forsythe.
Joe?
Uh-huh.
Do you think we can afford a vacation this year?
Well, I don't know. Let's see. The car could stand some work. Then there's that chair we've been meaning to buy, and I guess we could always cash in a savings bond or two.
What?
I said we could cash in one of our bonds.
Joseph, don't you dare.
Well, I was just suggesting.
Don't even think about it. Those bonds are our future. When they mature, we'll get back $4 for every 3.
Yeah, I know that.
They're guaranteed, too. 3 times over. Principal, interest, and replacement if lost or stolen. Well, the whole United States stands behind them.
Sure, Daphne,
Well, if we cash them in before they mature, we'll be giving up all that lovely interest. And what happens when we really need the money?
Daphne.
I don't see how you, who thought of buying a bond every payday in the first place, could suggest such a thing.
I guess maybe it was a moment of weakness.
Well, don't you ever bring it up again. Savings bonds are not only a good investment for us, but they help our country, too. Shame on you, Joe.
I'm ashamed. I'm covered with humiliation. I hate myself.
I should think so.
Okay, if I go back to reading my paper now?
Uh-huh. But, Joe, I was just wondering.
Yeah?
Do you really think we can afford a vacation this year?
Glad he can make it, Mr. Norman. I've got him in the next room.
Uh-huh. Oh, how'd you pick him up?
Circulated the description you gave us. Today we got a report of a man picked up on a fraud charge answering that description.
They always make a mistake, don't they? Now we'll have something more serious than a fraud charge to answer. Eh, Inspector?
Perhaps. First, you have to identify him, though.
Lead me to him.
This way. Mr. Norman, have you ever seen this man before?
Yeah, of course I have. How are you, mate?
I don't know you.
Oh, you having trouble with your memory, are you?
Not that I've noticed.
Oh, well, you must have. You're the chap come to the shop on Greek Street Tuesday last. I gave you the keys and met you Tuesday night, 9 o'clock, corner Shaftesbury Avenue.
I'm sorry you're mistaken. I wasn't anywhere near Greek Street on Tuesday. Shaftesbury Avenue either.
Oh, I don't blame you, mate. I'd say the same if I was you.
Inspector, I've never seen this man before. I wasn't there. I don't know what he's talking about.
Just like that, eh?
Look, mate, what about giving us the name of your dentist? That's a lovely job he's done with those fillings. Oh, lovely girl fillings. Don't you reckon, Inspector?
I wasn't there, I tell you. I've never seen this fella before in all my life.
Very interesting. What's that, sir? I'm afraid so, Superintendent. Reynolds' alibi stands up. Yes, Norman didn't have any hesitation about identifying him as the man who took the keys from him. But we've checked out Reynolds' alibi and it's watertight. Now, that seems to put him in the clear. Oh, yes, I realize that. Even if Reynolds didn't have anything to do with the girl's murder, there still could be a man with 2 gold-inlaid teeth who took the keys from Norman. I'm not dismissing his story. And meanwhile, there's my VIP visitor waiting to see me, sir. Oh, this could be very tricky. Oh, don't worry, sir. Don't worry. I'll be diplomacy personified. Yes, I'll be in touch. Sergeant, ask Mr. Collins to come in.
Right, sir. In here, please, Mr. Collins.
Diplomacy, the full treatment. Good evening, Mr. Collins. Won't you sit down, sir?
Thank you, Inspector.
You've something to tell us, sir, about the death of Doreen Hoskins.
Yes, it's been on my mind for days. From the moment I read about her death in the press and saw her picture.
Yes, sir.
You see, I knew her.
Oh.
It must seem strange that a man like myself should know that kind of girl. But it happens, Inspector. Men like myself, public figures, people think of us, no doubt, as having all of society to choose from when it comes to friends, but there are disadvantages, Inspector, about living in the spotlight.
Yes, I can imagine that, sir.
In my own case, it's not generally known, but my marriage is an unhappy one. A loveless marriage. It's not a joyous thing to live with.
No, sir.
My wife comes from a prominent family. A divorce in the circumstances would be something that could ruin my career. And any indiscretion with women belonging to our own circle, well, it would be dangerous. But a man gets lonely, Inspector. As, for instance, last Monday night.
The night before Doreen Hoskins was killed.
Yes, I'd been working rather late, you see. When I finished, I went out into the street, Piccadilly. But I couldn't go home. I was too depressed, lonely. So I walked through Piccadilly Circus, feeling utterly alone in all that crowd of people. The lights, people laughing, only made it worse. It was in Coventry Street that I saw her.
Doreen Hoskins?
Yes, I bumped against her in the crowd. She smiled. I smiled back. You could call it naive if you like, but it was like a sudden oasis of warmth in a world that was cold. I asked her to have dinner with me.
Go on, sir.
We went to a little place in Soho. She was an ordinary girl, but she was a human being. And you'll think I'm talking like a fool when I say it about that sort of girl, but I felt she was looking for something, too. That she needed warmth and friendship as much as I did. After dinner, we went back to the place where she lived. She made some coffee. It was a very pleasant interlude.
Yes. Did you see her again?
Yes, the next night. I deliberately walked the same way. I saw her near Leicester Square Station.
And what happened?
Nothing. I was about to go up to her and speak to her, but I didn't. I suppose I felt it shouldn't go any further.
Yes, I understand. What time was that?
About 9 o'clock. I never saw her again. I've come to tell you this in case somehow you might have found I'd been at her flat the night before. I wouldn't want that to become public knowledge.
Mr. Collins, later medical evidence has now revealed that the girl's death could have taken place much earlier than at first believed.
Earlier?
Yes. In fact, round about 10 o'clock on that Tuesday night. And as it now stands, you could be the last person positively to have seen Doreen Hoskins alive, Mr. Collins. You're Jack Stokes, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Live at Woolwich?
I work in the dockyard.
That's where you met Doreen Hoskins, at Woolwich?
Yes, she was staying there. I met her at a dance.
When?
2-3 weeks. Yes, sir. 3 weeks ago last Saturday.
Didn't take you long to get engaged to her, did it?
Oh, no, sir. That happened the second day I knew her.
Really? You're a fast worker, aren't you?
Well, it wasn't that, sir. It was Doreen.
She what?
Well, she was the kind of girl who... Well, she needed someone. Well, straight she did. Needed someone bad to look after her. Anyway, that's what I thought at the time.
But you certainly didn't know her very well when you became engaged to her, did you, Stokes?
No, that was the trouble.
And how did you find out she wasn't the little innocent you took her for?
I didn't say she wasn't.
No, I'm saying it. Well, how did you find out?
The way she started talking about men. Then when I come up to London with her, up west, that is.
That was Saturday, right?
Saturday, yes. Well, she didn't want me around. She wanted to get rid of me. I knew why. Didn't have to be detective at that.
And you quarreled?
Not right out, but...
And you broke off the engagement?
Well, sort of.
Sort of? What does that mean?
Look, I was in love with her, but... Well, if she was that kind of girl, what was I supposed to do about it?
Oh, that's a good question. What did you do? Kill her?
No, I didn't, so help me.
When did you see her last?
Saturday night. I left her Saturday night, went back to Woolwich. I've been up west again. Not till they brought me here to talk to you.
If you're lying about that, Stokes, we'll find out. You know that, don't you? Well?
All right. I did come up again. Twice more.
When?
Wednesday and Thursday, late afternoon. I went to where she lived.
Well?
But I didn't see her neither time. That's the truth. I hung round because I wanted to see if she had other men. But I didn't see her. Honest, I didn't.
Coroner's inquest. I can hardly wait. Oh, it's going to be fun, Molly, old girl. Real fun.
Fun? Oh, Dickie, how can you talk about a thing like that as fun?
Well, won't it be? Standing up there in front of all that lot, telling my story, papers writing it up. Ah, smashing, I call it.
Dickie, a girl has been killed.
That's right. Foully murdered. And who did it, eh? You think they'll ever find out?
They might think it's you.
I reckon they're thinking it now.
Dickie.
Well, why not? Maybe I am the one. You think I'm the one, Mom?
I don't like you to talk like this. Makes me nervous. You might think it's funny, but I don't.
Calm down, Dux. I was only fooling. I'm not the only one they suspect. There's Gold Teeth, what took the keys. There's a little boyfriend. Maybe there's others, too. But here's the thing to think about. One of us did it. And he's got to be clever enough to get clean away with it. He got to outwit the police, the coroner's jury. The lot of them. Ah, yes, he'll be a clever man, a murderer. If he gets away with it, eh, Mom? A perfect murder. Hey, wouldn't it be something to know a man as clever as that? Eh, Mom?
Willful murder against some person unknown.
How do you feel about the verdict, Inspector?
Well, you've been a crime reporter long enough. You ought to know how I feel about it.
It was the only possible verdict on the evidence presented.
Yes, the only possible verdict.
And if you don't dig up any fresh evidence, that'll be the end of it. Another one for the files marked unsolved crime.
So that pleases you?
What shall I tell my readers? That police inquiries are still continuing?
Tell them what you like.
Pity they couldn't have handed someone over to you. But that wouldn't have helped much, would it? Not without evidence to make the charge stick. Tell me, how do you feel about the coroner's summing up? You know, telling the jury that they might disbelieve Norman's story about the gold-toothed character, but that didn't make him a murderer. Suggesting that the chain of circumstantial evidence wasn't strong enough.
Fletcher, why don't you go and... Don't get lost.
Ah, here comes the man himself, Mr. Dick Norman. Doesn't look very happy. I wonder what he's worried about.
Well, there's our memory expert. Hello. How are you?
Well, let's see. Do I know you?
Do you know me? Well, sure. Why?
Well, I'm not going to discuss my health with a perfect stranger.
Your health, huh?
Well, I suppose that reminds you of Medicare.
No.
Well, you mean you're not going to tell me how important Medicare is to my family? Or how vital it is for me to know just what it does?
No.
And you're not going to tell me to get that pamphlet called Dependent Medical Care Program?
No.
Well, that's a switch. What were you going to say?
How's your wife?
Compared to what?
Sit down, Mr. Norman.
Yes, very interesting, all this. Seeing the inside of a big newspaper office?
My name's Fletcher. Bill Fletcher.
Yes, I know. I saw it at the inquest. That's why I picked this paper.
You're talking about the Doreen Hopkins inquest?
That's right. 2 years ago. But I remember you all right. Listen, Mr. Fletcher. How would your newspaper like the inside story of that murder?
As you say, it's 2 years ago now. There's not much public interest.
Oh, but there would be if the story was good enough, wouldn't it? Like, if it came from the murderer himself? And your paper was the one to spring it exclusive?
Perhaps.
Look, I study the newspapers very carefully, Mr. Fletcher. I know the sort of thing that makes them sell. A thing like this, it'll be a big trial. It'll be sensational. All this time after it happened. Now people will talk about nothing else. Right, Mr. Fletcher?
Yes, you're right, Mr. Norman.
Of course I'm right. Everyone will be talking about it. Whole of London, whole country. All right, Mr. Fletcher. If a man came to you with a confession like that, exclusive, would your paper finance his defense?
That's a matter for the managing editor. But I think I could say, yes, it would.
All right. And cop this, Mr. Fletcher. I did it. I killed that girl.
Now, Mr. Norman, you've heard the prosecution read out a confession signed by you. And you've agreed that this is, in fact, your confession, haven't you?
That's right. Was what I told him.
Was this confession true?
No. It was a pack of lies.
Then you didn't kill that girl.
No.
And the evidence you gave at the inquest was the truth.
That's right.
Mr. Norman, I want you to think carefully before you answer this question. Why did you confess to the murder if you did not, in fact, commit it?
Because I wanted to clear my name.
Clear your name?
That's right. You see, a while ago I was offered a job. A good job, but I didn't get it. Because they heard I'd been mixed up in that business over the girl, so I had to clear my name. And this was the only way to do it. Get in a big court like this, in front of everyone, for all the world to see. You get the picture?
Oh, yes. I get the picture, Mr. Norman. Well, congratulations, Mr. Norman. You can walk out of here a free man.
Oh, Tar. You did a good job for me. Real good.
There wasn't ever very much doubt what the verdict would be. You said your confession was all lies, and they couldn't prove otherwise. There was no new evidence against you, only your own false confession. So the judge had to order an acquittal.
You think I didn't know that? Oh, yes. You did a good job, all right. But I reckon I did a better one.
What do you mean by that?
What say I was, Gilly? What say I really did knock her off, like I said in the confession? I don't have a thing to worry about, do I?
Did you kill her?
What's it to you, Mr. Lawyer? I've been tried and acquitted. Man can't be tried a second time for the same crime. I know that. I saw it in the movies. So I can talk about it all I like now. And no one can touch me for it. Right, Mr. Lawyer?
There was a Marine named Pelagic, whose bank account really was tragic. Then, on advice from a friend, he bought bonds as an end to his problems, which vanished like magic. Get the message? Of course you do. You already know that United States savings bonds are the easy, safe, and profitable way to save. This is just a reminder.
Hey, what are you looking at, Molly?
There's someone coming up the path.
So what?
I didn't see him properly, but I think it's Inspector Lamb.
Oh. Oh, well, I'll handle it. Good evening, Inspector.
Good evening, Mr. Norman. May we come in?
I brought your sergeant with you, eh? Oh, yes, come in. Well, I didn't think I'd be seeing you again. You come to talk about old times. Oh, sit down, sit down. Molly, get the gentleman a drink.
This isn't a social call. I have a warrant for your arrest, Mr. Norman.
Dickie?
Oh, no, you know better than that, Inspector. That was 4 years ago. And 2 years since I was acquitted. Do I have to explain the law to you?
Richard Norman, I have here a warrant for your arrest for the willful murder of Emily Bowker. And I warn you that anything you say may be taken down and used in evidence.
Emily Bowker? Who's Emily Bowker?
A woman of the same type as Doreen Hoskins. A few years older, but then you're a few years older too, aren't you, Mr. Norman?
Emily Bowker? Hey, you interest me. Hey, go on, tell me more.
Emily Bowker was murdered last night in her flat at Pimlico.
And I did it, eh? You want me to confess?
If you wish.
Why not? Yeah, sure, I did it, Inspector. Now I'll have it all over again, eh? The big court, the lot. And then I'll deny the confession like last time. Make fools of you all.
Dickie, stop it.
Stop it. I can hardly wait.
Yes, Norman, we'll get started. Only it won't be quite like last time. Oh, the murder was the same, exactly the same. Emily Bowker was killed in precisely the same manner as was Doreen Hoskins. Your trademark, as you might say.
Trademark, eh? You think you can prove it?
Yeah, I think we can. You see, this time you left something behind.
Left something? What do you mean?
Your wallet, Norman. Its contents contain complete identification.
No. No, I couldn't have. Not me. Only a fool of making that sort of mistake like that. No, not me.
But you are a fool, Norman. You got away with it once. I should have thought that there'd be enough for any man.
Now listen,
But you had to try it again, didn't you? You just couldn't see past your ego, could you?
The best laid plans so often go astray. And when they do, it's usually because of that strange factor, that fatal flaw we call the blind spot.
This is the United States Armed Forces Radio and Television Service.
Successful businessman, the supremely confident woman, the boastful bluffer, the sly schemer, each is vulnerable. Each has some weakness, some chink in his armor, some little flaw that we call the blind spot.
You on the charge of murder. I? A murderer? No. That is fantastic. It's quite fantastic. I arrest you on a charge of murder. No, I swear it. I am innocent. I swear it. I didn't do it. I wasn't there. Why don't you believe me? Why don't you leave me alone, please? Why do you bother me like this? Because you are a
murderer. Soul must go to the guillotine.
The guillotine? No. I am Louis Giblet, the detective of the Sûreté. Not a murderer. Not the guillotine, please. Not the guillotine.
Oh, that dream again. That awful nightmare. I've arrested so many men myself. Uncovered so many murderers, it's on my mind. Oh. I thank heaven it's morning. And he's behind me. But if it goes on like this much longer, I'll be a wreck. A mental and physical wreck, that's what I'll be. That's the last thing that must happen a man in my position. Brace up, Giblet. You have to face the world. A shave. That's what I need. Razor. And a fresh shirt, a well-pressed suit. Present the correct image to the world, Louis Giblet. Pride of the Sûreté. France's #1 detective.
Bonjour, Monsieur Giblet.
Bonjour, madame.
Good morning, Louis.
Good morning, Michel.
You slept well, monsieur?
Sleep? Oh, yes, of course. Like a top, always. I always do.
When you're not working on a case.
Even then, madame, what is a man without sleep? It's essential to the body and the brain. How else could I achieve results?
And you do achieve results, monsieur. We're proud to have you living in our house. We live in your reflected glory.
Oh, Mother, you do go on. You embarrass Louis.
Embarrass him? Never. We all like a little praise when it's merited.
Louis, I am going to the shop on the corner, so I'll walk with you.
Oh, don't bother Monsieur Giblet. He's a busy and important man.
Do I bother you, Louis?
No. Come along, Michel. Au revoir, madame.
Au revoir, monsieur. Keep our city safe from crime.
From crime? Oh, yes, from crime.
Chatter, chatter, chatter. Mother will never get used to having a famous detective living in the house.
A very satisfactory woman, your mother.
But evidently you don't think her daughter's a very satisfactory woman.
Oh, come now, Michelle. You know better than that.
No, I don't. And I am not getting any younger.
Who is?
Wasting the best years of my life. That's what I am doing. A brilliant young detective who has only to look at a set of footprints to describe the appearance of a man. Yet he can't look at a girl's face and see what's going on inside her.
Michelle, you know I'm fond of you.
Then show it. Spend a little time with me.
But a detective doesn't have much time.
There are nights, Louis.
Nights? Yes.
Well, Louis?
At nights, there are details of cases to be worked on.
That is not what you said to Mother. You said the nights were for sleep. Watch out, Louis. I'll come to the conclusion you are dull and not worth pining over, even though you are a brilliant detective. I'll look elsewhere.
No, don't do that.
I will, unless you spend more time with me.
Well, perhaps I work too hard. When you have a reputation for just looking at clues and coming up with the solution of a crime, it places a burden on a man. Too much to bear alone.
Then marry me, Louis?
No, I couldn't.
Thank you very much. Go off to your precious Sûreté office. I'll do my shopping and go drill.
No, Michelle, wait.
No, I've waited too long. There are other fish in the sea.
Please, I have to talk to you.
Louis, you're not well, are you?
No. But you mustn't tell anyone else.
What is it? Tell me, Louis.
Yes, I will. I have to tell someone. You're the only one I can tell. But not now. I do at the Sûreté. Tonight, Michelle. Tonight. I promise.
How well do you know the history of your army? For example, do you know when the first army ration was issued and what it consisted of? To get the answer, we must go back to November 1775, the date when the Continental Congress, by resolution, established the United States Army's ration. Each soldier was issued his daily ration uncooked, and it was up to him to prepare it. The daily ration consisted of 1 pound of beef or 3/4 of a pound of pork or 1 pound of salt fish, 1 pound of bread or flour, and 1 pint of milk per day. Each soldier was also issued a weekly ration of 3 pints of peas or beans and 1/2 pint of rice or 1 pint of Indian meal. There was also a daily ration of 1 quart of spruce beer or cider per man, or a weekly ration of 9 gallons of molasses per 100 men. Thus, another page was added to the history of your United States Army.
I can hardly believe it.
I said we'd talk together
You've
tonight.
said it other times. And more times than not, I get a message canceling the arrangement. I don't know why I still like it.
I'm glad you do. Without you, I'd be lost. I need someone to hold on to. Even if you don't know it, I think of you in that way. There's no one else.
I was right then, you see. You do need me. You need a wife.
Yes, that would be wonderful, but it's impossible.
Why?
Because if I had a wife, my secret would be known.
To your wife?
Yes.
What is your secret?
I'm not brilliant at all. My superiors think I am, but it isn't true. I'm slow, methodical, patient. I'm a plodder. There, I've said it. It's out at last.
But everyone says
I
that
know what everyone says. You said it yourself this morning. Louis Giblet only has to look at a set of footprints, and he can give a description of the man. He only has to smell cigarette ash, and he can identify the brand of tobacco. If only they knew.
But you have done those things. Everyone knows. All Paris acclaims you.
Because I want them to. I've built a reputation. I'm terribly vain about it. So I nearly killed myself to keep it up.
That's why you hardly ever have time to see me? You work at night without people knowing?
No, I sleep like a top. I told your mother. Do you know the truth? Last week, for instance, I had only 6 hours sleep. In the entire week, 6 hours sleep.
You will kill yourself.
Last week wasn't exceptional. It's happened again and again, week after week.
Louis, why?
I put in the most exaggerated reports. Instead of admitting that I've spent 7 hours trailing a suspect, I tell them that I've worked out in a flash while the man's gone. I spend a whole night combing every square inch of the floor in every room of a house, picking up every pin, every piece of thread. And next day, I suddenly produce the most brilliant deduction, right out of the air. It looks miraculous on paper, but to maintain this record, I go without sleep. There. That's Louis Giblet. That's your brilliant detective who astounds the top brass of the Sûreté.
You must have been doing this for years.
Years, yes.
And you're ill. I can see it now. Why haven't I seen it before?
I've never let anyone see it. I've kept up my image. Louis Giblet, the hero of every small boy in France, the pride of the Sûreté. Louis Giblet, the neurotic mess.
This has to stop.
It can't. I can't let them know I'm a fake.
You're not a fake. Just be a detective like all the others. You don't have to be a magician.
A detective like all the others? No. It's too late for that. I'm Louis Giblet.
Please stop for my sake.
Oh, I'd like to. Believe me, I would like to. But I'm afraid. It's built up and up. I can't stop. I'm not my own master.
You are going home now, Louis. You are going to get a good night's sleep. Tonight and every night this week. Then maybe you'll start to see it sensibly.
But when I do sleep...
What happens then?
The most awful dream. A nightmare. Again and again it keeps happening. I dream that I'm a murderer myself.
There, you see? Do you need any further proof that this nonsense has to stop?
All the murder cases I've worked on, they're on my mind. They're always there. Even when I'm asleep, I can't rest. It's the same nightmare all the time now. That I'm a murderer.
You'll have a nervous breakdown. That's what you'll have.
What can I do?
Tell them you want a holiday.
No, I can't do that. It's not time for my holiday.
Tell them you want them.
And admit that I can't stand up to my job? That would be the end of me. My reputation would vanish like a great balloon.
Louis, you haven't a special case at present. Nothing to stop you sleeping?
No, not tonight.
Then you are going home right now. You are going home to sleep.
Bonjour, Monsieur Givlet.
Bonjour, madame. And it is a good morning, a wonderful day to be alive.
No different from the others we've been having, Monsieur.
Oh, to me it is.
No, to me it's the same as always. Dishes to be washed, baking to be done. What's different?
Louis, it is different, isn't it?
I had a wonderful sleep. Look at me.
No dreams?
No dreams, Michelle. Just sleep. I feel like a new man.
You see, it can happen. I told you.
Instead of pretending to face the world with confidence, today I really can.
You see, you've talked about it. Now you can handle it. You're not alone with it anymore.
Thank you, Michelle. You made this possible.
I had to. For my own sake.
Monsieur Givlet.
Yes, madame.
The telephone for you.
Oh, thank you, madame. I'm coming.
Just in time, just as you were leaving.
Hello?
Morning, Givlet. Jobin here.
You just caught me, sir.
I hoped I would. Pack a bag, my boy. You're off to Le Havre.
Le Havre?
A small matter of murder. Won't take you long, huh? That's why we're sending you. Clear it up quickly.
Yes, sir.
Just an overnight bag, huh? That should be long enough for you. See you here when you have packed. I'll brief you then.
Yes, sir. Murder. Tonight, I shall not sleep again.
Another visit with Joe and Daphne Forsythe.
Joe, honey.
Uh-huh.
Joe, darling, put down the paper. I've got something important to ask you.
Okay.
Joe.
All right. What?
How many savings bonds do we have?
What kind of a question is that?
A good one. How many?
I'm not sure. I'd have to count. And I'm reading the paper. Now, what do you want to know for?
Have we got enough to make things comfortable for us?
Very comfortable. That's why I buy on a payroll savings plan. A bond a month will give us quite a nest egg for the future.
Enough for a college education?
Eventually. But who's going to college?
Our children, silly.
We don't have any yet.
Oh?
What do you mean, oh?
Better buy some more bonds, honey.
Daphne, you mean?
We've got a new investment.
How about that?
All right, I finished it. 2 nights. 2 nights of patient searching, putting the pieces together, laborious plodding, so they could have their brilliant solution. And now I'm ready for sleep. Are you coming? I'm waiting. Don't disappoint me.
Louis Givlet, I arrest you on a charge of murder.
You didn't disappoint me.
Louis Givlet, charge of murder.
I don't hear you. I'm shutting you out.
Louis Givlet.
I'm Louis Givlet, detective, not a murderer. The others are murderers. I find them, track them down, so leave me alone. Go away.
Charge of murder.
I'm shutting you out. I don't hear you. I don't hear you. I don't hear you. Fontaine. Can't you let a man sleep?
It's 9 o'clock. How long do you have to sleep?
You'd be surprised if I told you.
This is a job, my friend.
I've finished it. I've made my report. You have your murderer.
We want another one.
Another one? What do you mean you want another one?
It's lucky we've got you here. When we have the famous Givlet on the spot, we make use of him. I telephoned Paris the moment I heard to get permission. Jobin told me to put you to work. He's there in the half, he said. Use it.
What are you talking about?
Last night, another man was killed on the beach at Saint-Adresse, 2 miles away. A businessman named Charles Sorel. He was there on a holiday with his wife, staying at the hotel. Before going to bed, he went for a swim. He did not come back. A fisherman found him early this morning. There was a bullet hole through his head. He died about 2 o'clock this morning.
Look, you've got your local man.
We have you, the expert.
But I've just finished one case.
Oh, you're not cracking up, are you?
No, I'm not cracking up. I'm fine. I'll get your murderer, just like I got her last night.
Of course you will. That's what Chauvin said. When it's a murder case, there's only one, Givlet.
Give me time to get dressed. I'll see you at your office. Tell me about it there.
Splendid. In a dossier this thick. I have it already.
Oh, it's too much. I can't go on with it. Oh, I want to call Paris. Opéra 5504. I want to speak to Mademoiselle Bertin. Michel Bertin. Yes, that is right. Opéra 5504. Mademoiselle Bertin.
Hello? Who is this, please?
Michel, it's Louis.
Louis, you still in the house?
Yes, I want you to come here.
Louis, what's happened?
I finished the case I was sent here for. I wound it up for them, presented them with their murderer. It was quite brilliant, the whole thing.
And you're exhausted. No sleep again?
Yes, a little last night. Sleep and the usual dream. Michel, I'm afraid of what's happening to me.
I told you. You've got to take a holiday.
They've given me another case. Here, 2 miles from Le Havre, a little seaside place called Saint-Adresse.
Saint-Adresse?
Another murder. Michel, I feel I'm going mad.
Oh, no, Louis. You need rest, that's all.
But I can't have it. I have to find another murderer for them, quickly. The same brilliant Givlet solution. Michel, if only you were here. If I could feel that I wasn't alone.
Of course. I'll leave at once, Louis. I'll be there this afternoon. Try not to worry, darling.
These are the details, Givlet. Sorel left the house last night at 11 o'clock. It was a warm night, you know that.
Yes, I remember. I was trying to sleep. After I'd finished my report.
Sorel decided to go to the beach for a swim.
And his wife?
He went alone. She stayed at the hotel.
She was crazy. She should have gone with him a night like last night. The heat was a blanket, a stifling blanket.
Well, maybe she did go to the beach.
She followed him, you mean?
She could have done. Did he have enemies? We don't know of any. Isn't their wife always a potential enemy, Givlet?
Was she his only heir?
Yes, the only one. Of course, he wasn't rich, just a man of average means, but he was older than his wife, quite a lot older. That is always something, eh?
I'll talk to Madame Sorel.
And the time of death has been established pretty definitely between midnight and 2 o'clock. Not possibly later than 2. Oh, Givlet, you look tired. Are you all right?
Louis Givlet is always all right, especially when he's on the job. You'll have your murder.
Oh, we know it. Givlet delivers. That's the byword throughout the service.
I'll go and talk to Madame Sorel.
Chauvin will be here later today.
Chauvin?
Two murders in this area in the space of a few days. He feels he should make an appearance.
Doesn't he think I can handle it?
Oh, he knows you can. I expect he wants to share in the glory when you come up with your second murder. It's a great week for Lahar. The Surete chief and France's greatest detective, both on the spot. It's a week we'll remember.
I'll be at Saint Adresse.
Hello, this is Marvin Miller with another page from your American Heritage Scrapbook. It was a portrait of the French hero Lafayette painted in 1825 that marked the zenith of the artistic career of Samuel Finley Breeze Morse. Yes, the first dots and dashes ever wrought by Morse were blended in oil on a piece of canvas. But lack of funds forced him to abandon his art studies in London, and he accepted America's first professorship of fine arts at the University of New York City. While at the university, he lived in a tower garret, and it was there that he experimented with wires and batteries, hoping for an inventive success that would free him financially so he could contribute to the arts of America. Even while conducting his electrical experiments, Morse tried to make his art a paying proposition, but without success. In 1837, he put aside his brushes and constructed the first working model of his telegraph. Symbolically, he used one of his wooden canvas stretchers in the process. His promising career as an artist was sacrificed. Yet he performed perhaps a greater service to mankind in another way. Samuel Morse became one of the world's great inventors.
You, won't join me, monsieur?
No, thank you. Not when I'm working.
Oh, but you finished with me. Your questions, about poor Charles' murder. You know, I never left the hotel last night after he went for his swim. Oh, such a health crank was Charles. A swim in the sea at midnight. Can you imagine it?
Last night I could.
So many other things to do on an off night. But not with Charles. Oh, poor Charles. Once it might have been different, but after years of a man talking with boyish enthusiasm about his health, setting up exercises at 6 a.m, cold showers with vocal accompaniment, a woman loses that little spark. You know what I mean, monsieur? And to think that vigorous health of his took such a sudden turn for the worse, with a bullet through the head. Oh, poor Charles. How disconcerting for him.
That's all you have to say about your husband's death, madam?
What else can I say? Except what you know, that I did not leave the hotel while he was away, but I waited in the lounge for him to return, anxiously, with the best cognac, until 2:30 this morning, with waiters and hall porters to prove it.
Yes, that's firmly established. And you can't tell me of any enemies he had?
Charles? Enemies? He was much too dull to have enemies. You're sure you won't join me in the cognac, monsieur?
Thank you, no.
Oh, then I must toast him alone. To Charles, who died with a bloom of rude health upon him, like a piece of prime beef. Louis, come and sit down. You must rest a while.
Oh, I can't, Michelle. I promised them the solution to this crime in the morning.
How can you promise a thing like that?
Because I'm Louis Giblet. And Louis Giblet is a genius.
Louis Giblet is a tired, sick man.
Yes, and that's why I asked you to come here. Because I needed the one person with me who knows the truth.
Poor Louis.
You're my moral support, Michelle. If I didn't have you here, maybe the others would learn the truth about the brilliant Giblet, and that would be a disaster.
Louis, you've been over this patch of beach 100 times tonight. There is nothing to be found.
There must be. There has to be. I'll take the torch and look again.
Louis.
So many footmarks on the sand. How can one know which is the murderers? But one of them must be. He was shot at close range. One of them...
Louis, you found something? Louis, what is it? What have you discovered?
I have discovered who the murderer is, Michelle.
You have? But a moment ago you had nothing, not even a clue.
That is true, but now I know. I've found his footprint.
But there are so many footprints. You said so yourself.
But only one like this.
Louis.
Michelle, sometimes I've wondered what happens in the night when a person teeters on the brink of a mental collapse. When the strain of years builds up into a gigantic, overwhelming phantom. Can a man really know what happens all that time to himself? Is he really the master every minute, every hour of those ghastly nights? Can there be obscuration? How you say? Blind spots?
Blind spots, Louis?
Here is one definition for freedom. Quote, freedom is an indivisible word. If we want to enjoy it, we must be prepared to extend it to all peoples, whether they be rich or poor, whether they agree with us or not, no matter what their race or the color of their skin. Unquote. These words of Wendell Willkie remind us that our cherished rights will make us free men only as long as they are enjoyed by all. Democracy combats tyranny by engulfing it in the success of men who enjoy ever-constant liberty. This is one definition in our Dictionary of Freedom.
Here he is, Givre, our physician. Come in, my boy. You said we would have the solution to the Sorel murder this morning. Have you come to deliver?
Yes, Monsieur Chopin, I have what you want.
Here, that Fontaine. I told you he was a Givre.
Everyone says it, and Givre proves it over and over again.
Well, Givre, let us hear it.
Monsieur, I have the solution to this crime as I promised. I've made a plaster cast of the footprint left by the murderer as he crept up behind his victim. Here it is. Examine it for yourselves. Now, here is what happened. He walked along that beach of Saint Adresse in his bare feet. You will notice a certain peculiarity about one of the feet. The left foot. Yeah. You see? The upper joint of the big toe is missing.
Oh, yes, so it is.
Could there been too many men in Saint Adresse the other night with a left foot like that?
Have you traced him, Givre?
But of course I knew him at once, sir.
At once?
Yes, you see, I know why he did it. Though he didn't know it himself at the time. That is to say, his real self didn't know. To get rid of a nightmare, he had to make it come true.
Make it come true?
Monsieur, I give you your murderer as promised. Permit me to present myself, Louis Givlet, at your service.
The best laid plans so often go astray. And when they do, it's usually because of that strange factor, that fatal flaw we call the blind spot.
This is the United States Armed Forces Radio and Television Service.